Hi, welcome. So this is a bit of an impromptu kind of video. I'm going to do a skirmish game tomorrow at Airsoft, and as I had all my kit laid out, I thought, do you know what, why don't I put a video together just so you can see what I take to a game. This may be a bit extreme, but this is what I would take to a game. Now, if you're new to Airsoft and you want to get an idea of what you should wear and such, maybe this video will help, obviously without all the guns and bits and pieces like that. The idea of this was I just thought I'd lay out everything ready, prepared, make sure I was organised for the day tomorrow. And I thought, well, you know, why not make a video? See if it helps you guys. Thanks for watching. See what you think. Okay, first things first, I've got, for tomorrow, I've got my trousers, I've got a top, I've got my belt, thick pair of socks, and a pair of sturdy boots. That means I've got everything I need to be able to do the day and to wear. So great. Because I'm a bit of a weakling, I also have a helmet which has got my GoPro put onto it. I also have a battery pack on the back, and then obviously my plate carrier as well. Next, making sure I'm organised for the day, I'm going to take 3 guns with me. First of all, I'm going to take my Spectre arms, just so that I've got something I can do auto fire and have a good day running around, all the magazines. Now I'm going to take my L96 out with me, which is the new gun you may have seen in the last video, again with the magazines as well. These magazines are compatible, so although I've only got 3 there, I can use these ones too. So ready with that, I've got lens protectors on there and on the Spectre arms as well, just for that. And then I've run a GoPro on the top here, and I've mounted this on just so I can put my GoPro on the top there. Then in the afternoon, I'm going to do my sniping. So I'm going to take my sniper rifle. So this is my SSG-10 with all the body kit on there, camo, and then I got 5 magazines for that as well. To be able to film that, I've got 2 run cams. The reason being is that both being charged and a spare battery, and then I've got a camera for the front of my, which never works, which never seem to have got to working, and then my GoPro runs on the top there. Okay, so let's do this next. Then you're looking at ammo. This is just a protector for the GoPro when it's on top here. Sorry, when it's on top there. Just to make it blend in a bit more so it doesn't stick out. So, batteries. I run LiPo batteries. So, and I've gone through them all, tested them all, charged them all up. All my batteries are fine. I then got pyro box, smokes, flashes, and these are my blank rounds for my grenade. Cool. Then in the box I have 6 balls of gas, and then my BBs. BBs are 2s, 2 5s, 2.8s, 1 normal and 1 biodegradable. I have 3 2s. Those are 3s. I have these, which are my 0.32s, and then I go into my sniper rounds, and these are all 0.4s, and then these ones are 0.43. So ammo sorted, gun sorted, clothes sorted, firearms. That's for my sniper gun. I've got 3 magazines on there, which I'll load up and gas up before I go tomorrow. And then I've got my Wii Tactical G18C with 3 magazines as well. And that's for my normal loadout. Because I'll be doing sniping in the afternoon, I've got my homemade ghillie suit, which you can't really tell which is. I also have a raincoat because it's been horrible at the moment, and then my battle belt, which obviously then has things like the quick release for my pistol and then drop mags and stuff like that. Oh, and then finally I've got a bag. Bag's got nothing in there really at the moment. It's a freezer bag. It's got crisps, orange, banana, some sweets for sugar, and then I'll put some ice in there in the morning and some frozen drinks, so that during the day I've got their defrost, keep the bag cool, and I've got Lucozade and drinks like that for the day as well. So all of this kit, can you believe? All of that just for a day's skirmish, and this as well. Any questions? Want to know what things are? Well, let's have a look inside here. Okay, so I've got 2 face protections. I've got 1 mask with a face mask on it, just for protection. I like to be able to cover myself and make sure that I'm protected on the game. This is my giddy stuff. This is a headpiece, a hat, and some gloves, just for concealment. I've got these pads. These pads go in my helmet, so that if I do play in the afternoon, I can change the pads out because they get pretty wet. So by changing these out, helps the sweat not to come down on your face. Pair of glasses, safety glasses, another pair of safety glasses, towel for when I get to the safe area. It's really nice to be able to just wipe yourself down. I've got deodorant upstairs, which I'll put. It's another pair of glasses in case anyone needs some. My gloves, and then 2 spare tops, just so that I can change out in the afternoon so I'm not hot and sweaty. When I play my sniper game, I don't like to wear the clothes I've been wearing during the morning because obviously I'm hot and sweaty. So by changing out my clothes, it means you can start the sniper game without being too hot, and therefore you don't sweat so much, and hopefully you don't get misting, which is a real pain when you're trying to do sniping. Nothing in there is another headpiece, again just to keep the sweat off my head, and a foregrip. I don't know why that's in there. Okay, so in the pockets, let's get rid of those pockets. Demister for the glasses. This is my medical box, so I've got my medical hay fever tablets, Ventolin wipes, and paracetamol. This pocket is for the wires so that I can connect the cameras up. This pocket has got all the batteries so that I've got spare batteries so that I can run them on the guns, and then connect them to my cameras so my cameras don't die because they don't last the whole day. In the end here, oh, this is interesting, this is a jar of honey which I just sprayed up, and then I'll put that in my pack, and that's for carrying out more ammo. Speed loader, some more speed loaders, and on the end here, this is lanyards for my pistol, yeah, and then just things like duct tape, and a bit of tools and things in case I need spanners and stuff like that. There you go. I think that's everything. Should be a good day. Now, I'm not suggesting that you need all of this stuff. In fact, probably you won't need most of this. In fact, you won't probably even own most of this. So if you're new to the game, what you need to do is you need to take comfortable clothes and ideally something for your feet. Not wellies, not trainers. Trainers aren't going to give you any support, and there's a lot of problems people have where they twist ankles and stuff like that. Probably more common than getting shot with BBs. So something which is quite sturdy, something which has got something that's going to cover your ankle is ideal. Don't wear black. Black is not a great colour for airsoft. In fact, for anything in the woods. If you look in the woods, nothing's really black. Even when it's dark, there's still light there. There's still colour. There's still contrast. So actually, black makes you stand out quite a lot. Things like reds and blues, avoid. Anything like that. Something like khaki, something like a tan kind of colour is probably your best bet. So if you're going to play a game and your first game for airsoft and you're new, obviously the shoes are important. The only thing you're going to need is this. Okay, if you take money and you pay for the game, then they're going to give you your kit. They're going to give you your eye protection. They're going to give you a gun. They're going to give you ammo. You don't need anything else. That's it. Everything after that, all of this stuff, it's stuff. It's just what you do when you get into airsoft. You start buying more and more things, and it becomes hugely expensive for no real reason. So money, nice pair of shoes, and if it's raining or something, just to keep warm, to keep dry and what have you. This is what I take. It's a lot of stuff just for what, 6 hours of running around the field trying to shoot other people. It's a crazy sport we love. So just talking about looking after yourself, you may see quite a few people wear Kicking Mustang, for instance, where it does a lot of headshots, and people are complaining about that, and rightly so. I'm sure no one likes to get hit in the head, it hurts. So look at doing some basic things. When you go, you'll get a pair of goggles and a face mask, something similar to this. The ones they give you, instead of being goggles, are mesh. Goggles are better because obviously if a BB shatters and this is mesh in your eyes, then it can go into your eyes. So something that's going to be a little bit more protected. What I've done is I've got one of the face masks and I've just bound it onto the bottom of the goggles. So you can wear it like that, and then you don't have all these straps and stuff everywhere. So that will give you good protection. There's nothing going to come in from the sides, but it also protects your mouth. You can buy them something like this. I know you look a bit, oh, it's upside down. I know I look a little bit like a Hannibal Lecter. But again, something like that protects your face, and it also protects your ears, because getting hit there can really hurt. So it's protecting your nose and protecting your face. I don't want to lose a tooth when I'm playing airsoft. It's not kind of fun. Instead of having the mesh, as I said, you want to try and get something like a pair of glasses. And again, something like these gives you good protection. These are ballistic rated, so that they are going to protect you. And also, with something like this, maybe hard to hear me, sorry. With something like this, you're going to get a lot more fog in here because you sweat, so these fog up. Whereas something like this is easier, it's less likely that they're going to fog up when you're playing a game. That obviously just goes behind there to stop them from falling off. You can buy face protectors like this, which have got a bigger cover to the side, and these ones, again, will cover your face, but also enable you to be able to hear properly as well, but probably not talk so well if you're trying to do a YouTube video. Ow, that's in my eyes. So it just tightens up these straps on the side. Okay, it looks silly, but again, you're able to breathe through this, so hopefully it won't fog your glasses, and also you're not going to lose teeth and punches in the ears and things like that. Really good, quite simple things to buy, worthwhile, especially if you're young. Something like that, definitely want to do if you're playing in a game. Body kit, something like this, Amazon, 30 quid. What you've got here is 5 packs so you can keep your magazines in, which is going to be ample for you. And then 2 packs on the side. This is supposedly for a radio, but my radio doesn't fit in there. You might need to start buying another pouch. This obviously just clips up around your waist, and it then enables you to be able to carry all your guns and all your magazines, and be able to draw them quickly as well. This is quite a cheap one. It's got bits on the back so you can put extra mounting on there if you want to put extra packs on that. But as I say, for 30 quid, you can't go wrong. Not only that, but also if you're getting shot, it gives you a little bit more protection. You'll still hear it banging off there, but it means that your body's not fully exposed and you're not getting hit all over your body and end up with bruises all over the place, because it does hurt if you get shot with a BB. Not massively, but enough that you'll know about it. My headgear is excessive. I know, I've put these on there and I look stupid. I'm fully aware. And if you see me running around with this, you'll know it's me, because I'm the only one that does that. The idea of this is that it just breaks the silhouette of the helmet. So it doesn't, if I'm like in a bush or something like that, it doesn't make my head stand out, because that's where people are going to aim and shoot at. The reason I wear something like this is because, again, it comes down and it just gives you proper protection on your head. If you get hit, you can still hear it, but if you're running around, you're not going to hit your head on trees and things like that. know that looks fairly ridiculous. Luckily, I don't get to see myself playing a game, so I don't know. But when I'm hiding in bushes and I'm sticking my head up, hopefully this just silhouettes me a bit more, so it means that I'm a little bit harder to see. This, by the way, is what you've seen in 2 of my videos getting shot out. There's nothing I can do to protect that, it's just hope. But yeah, twice I've lost the lens on this and having to replace the glass. Airsoft, it's a bitch. So we've covered my kit, we've covered my guns, we've got ammo, we know we've got money to be able to pay for the game. Everything's there, all my bits and pieces, my safety, my medical, everything like that. There's just one last thing you need to remember. Have fun. It's great fun. Running around, I'll do, tomorrow I'm going to be in the forest, so I'm going to be doing running around in trees and outside. What a great way of getting out, spending a Sunday afternoon outside in the air instead of cooped up in front of the telly. Airsoft is fun. Enjoy yourself. Why not? It's not that expensive apart from when you get all this kit. But to go out £25 or 40 quid, I think, if you hire, it's not an expensive day, and you'll have a laugh just doing it. You might even shoot someone. 2 things to remember when you're playing: call your hits. You know, you could run around and get hit and not call it. What's the point? It's silly, and it just frustrates everyone. If you do shoot someone and they don't call their hits, it's probably not, you probably didn't shoot them. Every time that you're taking your shots, you think you've hit them. Maybe the BB's dropped down or just missed them or something. If you get upset, if you think someone's not calling a hit, tell the marshal, walk away. Don't get upset. Don't get involved in fights and shouts and arguments. That's not Airsoft. The second point is enjoy yourself. You know, your kids running around, I'm a kid, running around tending to shoot people with plastic, spherical plastic balls. Don't take yourself seriously. Go out, have a laugh, enjoy the day, and hopefully, maybe you'll like it. And we'll see you on the field soon. Thanks for watching.